Dude, I'm really happy now. I finally got that fucking belt on. That alternator belt. I'm going to show you guys what I had to do that. In order to get that alternator belt off, well, back on rather, I just cut it off. I'm going to get my cord stuck. I had to, I don't know if you can see it back there, but there is a bolt way in the hell back there. I need the seal. Right there, you see it on that black plate behind the alternator? I had to loosen that bolt like 20 turns, and it was only one click of the ratchet at a time, and I skinned my knuckles about 40,000 times. And then there's that locking nut. The light down there. I don't know if you can see. Let me try to move the light. Okay, I don't know if you can see it that well. There's a locking nut right in the center of the screen right now, way down there. I didn't have a long enough wrench, so I had to do a redneck approach and tape two together with a shitload of tape. So I finally get those loose, and oh, there's also a pivot bolt. Where is it? Let me sit down a minute. There's a pivot bolt right there on the alternator. So basically, I got them all as loose as they can get where they're all about to fall off. And it still won't go down far enough, and the old belt like overlapped almost an entire inch. And this belt was so tight that I couldn't even get it on. So I got it on, I got it wrapped around the alternator, and I got it wrapped around this one about to here. Right, and then all this is still hanging off. And I took all the spark plugs out to get rid of the compression. And so I got it that far by twisting the crankshaft with my hand. And then I couldn't get it any farther, so I went in the car and I cranked it. And so it was about here when I cranked it. And I cranked it and pulled it back on. So everything is as loose as it can get right now, and it only has that much slack. So I don't know if the belt was too short or what, but it was a pain in my ass. So now I gotta do the power steering belt and the air conditioner belt and all that good shit. And then I get to spend 2 hours tightening everything back up, skinning my knuckles and everything.